guys, it is the AFL Yank back here again. Back here for another daily dose of AFL tipping as usual. But yeah, this past week, ended up once again getting 5 out of 9 tips correct. The games I got correct were Freo, which was an obvious choice, Geelong, the Brisbane Lions, Melbourne, and Carlton. I got all those tips right, and then the 4 I got wrong were the Western Bulldogs. I tipped them against Port. Port ended up winning by 17. Then I tipped Collingwood to beat Richmond. That didn't really pay off, as it was seen as an upset tip. And then the Swannies once again disappoint me and end up losing by 2+ goals. And then Hawthorn, they end up losing to Essendon, as Essendon trying to get their season back on track as they get the win. But yeah, those are the eight. Oh my god. Those are my that's the review for round 8, and now on to the round 9 tips. This is gonna be a bit quicker than usual since I don't really have that many thoughts as of right now. But yeah. And at Marvel Stadium, it is Collingwood versus the Western Bulldogs. Both the Pies and Doggies coming off big losses against, coming off losses. Of course, the Doggies losing to Port and Collingwood losing to, lost to Richmond. This is going to be a very interesting game coming up. But to be honest, I think, I would actually not be surprised if Collingwood won this game. But yeah, both teams, they've been very much mixed bag this season. They've been on and off. But man, Doggies coming off the big loss against Port. This is going to be a very interesting tip. Definitely a very interesting tip. But personally, I think the Doggies are going to try and be more focused this round. I could definitely see them rebounding compared to a team like Collingwood. I mean, the Pies have been good, but it's just I think the Doggies are going to be too good. I'll say Western Bulldogs win this game by 17 points, and of course we're going to pull out the squiggle ladder predictor as usual. Yeah, there we go. And then Hawthorn, they're coming off a big loss against Essendon. And Richmond, they are definitely looking pretty good as of late. I mean, I would not be surprised if Hawthorn led this game early on, but it's just they cannot stay in games for some reason. Like, I think that's going to be their critical weakness heading into this game. But yeah, Richmond, I think they're going to stay on the hot streak, and I think they'll have a very solid run in the ladder, to be honest. But I'll say Richmond win this game by 28 points. Then it is North Melbourne versus Port Adelaide. The Roos coming off another massive loss against Freo, and then Port, they're coming off a very good hot streak as of right now. They've won their past 2 games. Actually, 3. Yeah, they've won their past 3 games. They're heating up pretty well. And honestly, I am not surprised. I'm going to say Port win this game. Not shocked at all. Port are going to win this game by 62 points. Then St. Kilda, then the continuing the Saturday games, St. Kilda versus the Geelong Cats. Saints coming off the big loss against oh my god. Yeah, Saints, they lost to, ended up losing to Melbourne last week, and the Cats are just continuing to stay hot. Honestly, I'm going to go with the Cats to win this game. They're on a very good hot streak as of right now, and I could see them keeping it up. I'll say Geelong win this by 38 points. And then at the SCG, a very, very interesting game coming up because it's always a thriller between the Swans and Essendon. Swans coming off an incredibly ugly loss against the Gold Coast Suns last week. And Essendon, they're coming off a big win against Hawthorn. Coming off a big win against Hawthorn. This could definitely go either way, in my opinion. Since the Swans just seem to struggle, they have just... I'm sorry, just... The Swans have just been an incredibly on and off team this year. Just... There's portions where they just play excellent, and then other times where they just absolutely just crap the bed. But besides that, though, I don't really see Essendon getting past the Swans, honestly. I honestly see the Swans win this in a thriller. I'm going to say Swans win by 2 points. I expect this to be a thriller, and they're so forth. It's just the Swans have just been in such a bad form as of late, in my opinion. I mean, I could potentially change my tip to Essendon if, my concern grows, but... Yeah, just... Things have not been good for the Swans. They have not gone on a 3-game losing streak, though, which that's the massive plus. Then Adelaide Crows versus the Brisbane Lions. I think the Lions are just going to be too good for this game. I got Brisbane winning this by 45 points. They're just an absolute... They're just the team to beat right now. Just one of two. They're just so good. Then Gold Coast Suns versus Freo. You got a nice fluke win, Suns. Freo are just too good. Freo just too good. I got Freo winning this by 34 points. I mean, they're in way much they're in way much better form than the Swans right now. I just gotta say it. Just absolutely way better form. Then GWS versus Carlton. Carlton have been a very odd and off team this year. Like, I'm actually gonna say it. I could definitely tip an upset here. But yeah, I'm gonna go GWS to win this game in an upset. Let's say GWS win by 15 in a massive upset win. And finally, the West Coast Eagles versus Melbourne. No surprise here. Just going with the D's. There's no surprise. So yeah, very quick video, as usual. D's by 60. You know what? I'm just gonna say D's by... I'm gonna say D's by 103. There. That's my largest tip I've given out this season so far, but yeah. Okay, D's first, Lions second, Freo third, Cats fourth, Swans fifth. Carlton sixth, Richmond seventh, Saints eighth, Port ninth, Doggies 10th, Pies 11th, Hawks 12th, Suns 13th, Giants 14th, Crows 15th, Essendon 16th, Roos 17th, and the Eagles 18th. So yeah, very quick video, guys, and the AFL Yank signing out. Fix your stub, Swannies. Nah, for real, though. Not for real, though, Car and the Swannies. Oh, shoot. Why did I do that? Okay, whatever. Just, see you guys soon.